Lewis Hamilton tops the day 2 timesheets in Bahrain, but it's his bold message to age critics that's stealing the spotlight. Could he really be gearing up for another F1 title? On the second morning of pre-season testing in Bahrain, Lewis Hamilton made a statement by topping the timesheets as he continued to settle into his new Ferrari Formula One car. For the second day in a row, Hamilton was behind the wheel of the Ferrari during the morning session. Despite a few rain showers cutting into track time, he clocked the fastest lap of the test with a 1-minute 29.379 on a dry track. Now, we know lap times in testing aren't always a perfect reflection of race performance due to many variables, but Hamilton's time would have put him P2 on the grid at the 2024 Bahrain Grand Prix, and it was 0.331 seconds quicker than his best qualifying time with Mercedes last year. While we expect the 2024 car to show improvements, this lap, set on the C3 compound, which will be the softest tyre available during the Bahrain GP, looked smooth and was a strong showing in what's been an impressive test for the 7-time world champion so far. Asked about how he and the SF25 have been getting along, Hamilton said, "It's a bit early to say, but I'm really enjoying the car. We're slowly bonding. Yesterday was a so-so day. It was okay, but yesterday we got through all of our run plan. We're testing a bunch of things. So I'm not doing setup changes or directing where I want the car to go. We're just going through the motions. Today was a bit more of getting to explore a bit of my interaction with my engineer. So far I really enjoy driving this car." After spending 12 seasons with Mercedes, Hamilton admits it's taking him some time to adjust to driving a Ferrari F1 car for the first time in his career. He's been working through various setup options, fine-tuning the car to get it just right as he settles into his new team. It's a process, but Hamilton is determined to find the perfect balance and unlock the full potential of the Ferrari. He added, "At the moment, there's still room to explore more, and I'm just, bit by bit, eking out a little bit more each time. All the settings are so different. So even just brake bias and all those sorts of things, it's much different to what I had in the previous place. It's not necessarily unlearning what I did before, but kind of relearning this new way of working and where the car likes to be driven. It likes to be driven differently. And that's a really fun journey learning that. But at the moment, it feels that we definitely feel the car underneath me. I feel that the car is responding to my inputs. Today was a positive day, and making those incremental steps with the setup. There's still more work to do." Hamilton looks reinvigorated and energized by his switch to Ferrari, saying his arrival with the team couldn't have gone any better. During testing in Bahrain, he was even watched by Ferrari chairman John Elkann, who made a rare appearance, adding an extra layer of excitement to the moment. Hamilton's confidence is soaring as he embarks on this new chapter, and it's clear he's ready to take Ferrari to new heights. Hamilton said, "How you start often is very important. This past month couldn't have gone any different, and it couldn't have gone any better. The days that we've had, just every day has been significant and really about just building foundation. And whilst we have to cram a lot in a small space of time, we haven't rushed it. We still have taken the time, but we have just been working flat out in the days, long days, but that's what we're here for, right?" Hamilton then shared the level of focus he has for the sport, saying, "Right now, that's my sole focus. Of course, I have other things like Mission 44, I have a team and work that we're doing. I have space in my life for those different bits, but 99% or 98%, whatever you want to say, is all about this. This is what I love, this is what I grew up dreaming of. I don't know why I have the hunger that I have, or the fight or the desire to keep doing what I'm doing to the level that I'm doing it, but I'm grateful I have it. I'm really grateful for this sport. It's changed my life. I know I'll do a lot more in this new chapter in my life, which I'm really excited about. I think right now it's just about being present, really open-minded, trying to learn from all the engineers here who are experts and have their own experiences, and see how I can gel mine to work towards the goal that we all share." At 40 years old, Lewis Hamilton has racked up an incredible 105 career wins in Formula One, 84 of those with Mercedes, and the first 21 with McLaren. After 12 successful seasons with Mercedes, the racing legend felt the time had come for a new challenge, leading him to make the bold move to Ferrari. "You can't stand still for too long," Hamilton told Time magazine in a profile published Wednesday. "I needed to throw myself into something uncomfortable again. Honestly, I thought all my firsts were done. Your first car, your first crash, your first date, first day of school, the excitement I got by the idea of, this is my first time in the red suit, the first time in the Ferrari. Wow. Honestly, I've never been so excited." With the media calling out his age as his limiting factor to win another title, Hamilton responded, saying, "Don't ever compare me to anybody else. I'm the first and only black driver that's ever been in this sport. I'm built different. I've been through a lot. I've had my own journey. You can't compare me to another 40-year-old, past or present Formula One driver in history. Because they are nothing like me. I'm hungry, driven, don't have a wife and kids. I'm focused on one thing, and that's winning." Hamilton is clearly relishing his first few weeks as a Ferrari driver, with the 7-time world champion diving headfirst into his new journey, and his excitement hasn't gone unnoticed by the team. During the Bahrain test days, Charles Leclerc, who's now in his 6th year with Ferrari, shared his thoughts on how Hamilton's experience compares to his own when he first joined the Scuderia. "It's really nice to see," said Leclerc. "Obviously, it's very different the situation that Lewis finds himself in joining the team. When I joined, I only had done 1 year in Form 1, so Formula 1 was still new to me. And I had obviously to learn how a team like Ferrari would work in Formula 1, even though I knew the factory and everything by being in Ferrari Academy before. For Lewis, obviously, an Italian team is pretty new to him, but he's achieved so much, and he arrives here obviously as a legend of the sport. So it's really cool to see what it was like for him to have so much success in other teams and the way they used to work," added the Monegasque driver. Leclerc emphasised that he's also picking up a lot from Hamilton's vast experience, saying, "I learned a lot, and it was really exciting also to see how happy and excited he was about the whole thing. For me, that meant that the off-season was a bit more in the shadow, but I enjoyed it. I focused on myself. I'm pushing at the maximum to be ready for the first race. And I'm really looking forward to this year, hoping that we'll start the year on a more positive way compared to last year." Ferrari has always been in the media spotlight thanks to its legendary success, making it the most victorious team on the grid. With the spotlight growing even brighter since Hamilton joined, Leclerc made it clear that he's not surprised by the increased attention. "No, I haven't been surprised," said Leclerc. "I think Ferrari has always had a lot of attention around the team. And of course, this year it's even bigger because Lewis is joining the team and he's obviously a legend of the sport. So it's normal that there's even more attention than there normally is." Ferrari wrapped up last year's Constructors' Championship in 2nd place and is now setting its sights on battling for both titles in 2025. As the team gears up for a title challenge with the added pressure of Hamilton's arrival, Leclerc sees nothing but positives in the situation. "The normal standard is already quite high," he said. "Now, with Lewis, everything is kind of exploding and there's obviously a lot of coverage and a lot of requests and all of this. But it's part of the job and the team in the background is doing a really good job because as a driver, it's not like I can feel it that much. I can obviously see the craziness. At Fiorano, we drove the car and I can see the craziness around the track and that's amazing to see. But I only see the positive. So what can you say about Hamilton's most recent outing? Is this something to get excited about? Let me know your thoughts down below. That's all for today, so thanks for watching everybody. Have a good one.